Hi, welcome everybody, it's Mike Newton down here at Lytham Golf Academy. In this video, it's lesson time. I'm going to talk about how you can try and hit more up with your driver with a very simple drill of using a driver head cover. So many of us maybe hit down on it. Sometimes we see that slightly low launching shot which is packed with a lot of spin, and it's that weak climbing ball fight through the air which tends to get knocked around a lot with the wind and we lose loads of distance. So we need to try and hit that sort of slightly higher launch, lower spin. We know that is a good recipe for more yards, more distance. So if you're wanting to get a few more yards off the tee, stay tuned, keep watching this video. I'm going to give you a very simple drill to try and let you hit more up on the ball. So just before we jump into the video, if you haven't subscribed, you're watching the content I'm putting out there, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. Very much appreciate it. Hit the bell while you're there also, so as soon as the video gets landed on the channel, you'll be one of the very first ones to watch it. And also, if you're liking the video, just make sure you hit that thumbs up button also. Okay, so hitting up with driver. It's a topic that gets talked a lot about, and it tends to be more of an area that we sort of want to try and achieve with the driver to get that nice high bombing, low spin sort of tee shot. We see the likes of probably the best drivers in the world. You know, we look at like Rory McIlroy, for example, hits quite up on it, you know, hits that very high sort of draw shot, doesn't he? Many golfers I find, amateur-wise, tend to hit a little bit more down on the ball, and that tends to be a lot because of swing direction and movements they're making. If they come a little bit over the top, they tend to come down and left across that golf ball, and obviously that's always packing it with spin. You typically would see anybody who hits down it would want to try and tee the ball lower, because obviously if you hit down, there's always a potential that you hit the top of the club and hit that big sky shot and obviously put a dirty big scuff on the top of your driver. So they tend to sort of tee it a lot lower. That then promotes more of a low in the face strike. Again, that is going to pack it with more backspin. It's that climbing, weak flight. So losing a lot of yardage. So first thing I probably want you to do is whack it on quite a high tee peg. And that sometimes can be quite scary, but then think, okay, I need to now hit up and obviously try and clip it off the top of that tee. Last thing I want to do is get steep and try and hit sort of down on it. But where the head cover comes into it, just to give you a bit of a visual and something for you to try and miss, I want you to place the head cover sort of just past the golf ball. Okay, and it depends on the depth of the head cover obviously, but if you try just sort of get it past the golf ball, squash it down a little bit. Okay, so if we were to sort of hit down on that ball now, we would hit down, strike the ball, but then the club is going to strike that head cover and obviously send it down the range. And we don't want to do that. So we're going to try and hit more up on it. So we know there's some key aspects to help us hit up on it in terms of our setup position. So ball position more in that sort of inside that left heel, so it's more forward in the stance, that lead foot. And then what we're doing with the body, we're just going to maybe have that little bit of that spine tilt there, so we're just sort of just tilting a fraction behind it with that upper body, so that shoulders get more in that angle, which allows us to potentially get more of a chance of hitting up on it. So those are key aspects that you need to do. Now, I've done videos on that in the past, so you can maybe go and check those out in a little bit more detail. But this probably would help you to try and achieve those positions. So if we hit one here for you now. Okay, so I'm going to make sure the ball's in that forward position. I'm going to just tilt a little bit more behind it, and then we're just going to try and hit up on this. Okay, and that was a very nice strike. Very high ball flight. I'm probably going to get very picky there. I did strike that a little bit low in the club face. That spin might just crept up, yeah, so around that sort of 3,000 mark on that spin. A little bit because I just caught that a tiny bit in that bottom section, but my attack angle there was 2.9 up. Okay, so I hit more up than probably what I'll do. I tend to be maybe more around that sort of 1 up, 1.5 degrees up, so I've pretty much doubled my attack number there by hitting a little bit more up, you know, with the visual of that head cover being there. So really what I'm sort of saying is, if you get a chance to get on the launch mode to measure it, or if you find you hit that really low, sort of climbing, weak ball flight, then chances are you're going to hit down it. So putting something like the head cover in that sort of position just gives you a chance to feel like you're going to hit up and try and miss that head cover, and just start to bring maybe your down attack a little bit more into that level, or if anything, start to edge it back into that up position. It'd be interesting to sort of see how your initial launch is, and then obviously you're going to have to adjust your tee height according to that, in terms of trying to control your strike pattern up and down the club face. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Very simple little tip there, something you can do at the range through the winter months like now. You know, it's a great chance to work on that. But yeah, post comments down below, let me know your thoughts. Do you feel like you had a golf that hits very down on the golf ball and get that low flight? Then, you know, fire some comments below and have a go with that drill and let me know how you get on. As I said before, if you haven't subscribed and enjoying the content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you've liked the video, hit the thumbs up also, and hopefully we'll catch up with you all very soon.